school. Your Neighbourhood Matters is a pilot project funded through the neighbourhood element of the Safer Stronger Communities Fund. And the whole aim of the project is to involve local residents in trying to improve services to their particular neighbourhoods. There's been a small group of people working together as a steering group, and they set the criteria for this morning, and there was a list of criteria that each bid had to get through before being presented here this morning.
The steering group was made up of elected members, local community, registered social landlord in the area and neighbourhood management team.
Between 4 and 5 people a week. But it's not new, is it?
I'm kind of aware that they've done some of this before anyway, and I know that there's...
The group felt that it was very important that any bids that were submitted met this criteria in order to go through to be presented to the local community at the It's Your Choice event in December.
That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It means that we're so happy for that one to present to the community. Yeah.
Do we feel that the project's innovative? We had a total of 18 bids submitted from a wide range of organisations. We also had bids submitted from members of the local community who felt that they would like to be able to get some funding to run a project in the neighbourhood that would benefit the wider community. So all of the organisations had presented their ideas. The local community then needed to vote.
We had a wide range of residents involved, people we'd never met before, people who just wanted to do something positive in their neighbourhood. We went through the process and it was absolutely fantastic, and 10 bids were allocated funding and the whole of the £20,000 was devolved across the neighbourhood.
I think it went really well today.
I've been happy with the event today. It was very interesting actually, it was good fun.
It's important so then everybody just mingles in together and just supports Stoke Aldermoor.
Some of the events, we'll get the money and it'll go to the environment and it'll help us.
We got the funding we wanted. Obviously if we didn't come here, we wouldn't get that, full stop.
So welcome to It's Your Choice. This is all about getting residents to make decisions about how money is spent on Stoke Aldermoor. Anybody who put a bid forward had to come here this morning, present their idea, possibly ask some questions from the floor. If people have got questions, they'll be able to ask them, and then residents will vote on which ideas go forward. But the big thing about this is, if you don't think it's a good idea for the Stoke Aldermoor, then don't vote for it. If you think it's a good idea for Stoke Aldermoor, then put your voting slip in the box.
If the money's awarded, I'm looking for up to £2,500.
I'm looking for £2,500. I've got a man that can do it for us. He's there filming me now.
Can you hear me?
Hi Joe, how was your party last night? Oh, the party was okay, but we had a lot of vandalism to our cars.
Very good event today. Quite enjoyable actually.
It's good, it's good.
You hold an egg, give it a nice smash, and then break it. There's a nice clean bit.
Yes, the cheese dancers.
This is your home, and this is your money that we're going to be spending today.
My normally cooked.
I found today very, very good.
Very interesting too, because I had no knowledge of the projects that were actually being submitted, so I thought it was very interesting.
It was well organised, I think.
Today's been quite a great experience to actually get our points of view about what we want for the area.
And the things that have been voted for today is actually a good thing to do.
Because there was a lot of different subjects that we could all discuss and sort of make our minds up of what we wanted instead of being told what we wanted.
There's 14 projects. Which one you would like to prioritise as your number one project?
Well, it's the residents that have the ideas really, and without the residents, what have you got?
Well, they've got to be involved in making decisions. else all they do is moan.
I think it's good getting the whole community together and actually spending the money between the community instead of just giving it out just randomly, because it gets the whole community involved.
The benches there are a little bit neglected.
There's so much happening on the estate that the residents need to be involved in it so that they can't, you know, say, oh, well, I didn't know about this and I didn't know about that. They need to be involved and have their say.
I think it's very important. I think everybody should get involved in it. If you've got any sort of ideas at all, you should bring them forward.
We're going to just do a quick calculation and then we'll be able to announce which is the 5th project to be voted.
I think it's better for the residents to have their say, so then the residents can get themselves involved more in getting more things done around Stoke Aldermoor.
The decisions made by everyone and not just like a board of people.
Yeah, it's quite good because like some of the events that got selected are getting the money, but then some are unfortunate and may not. So.
The residents have finally had enough and come here today, and we ask you all for your support.
Money can often be spent on things that we don't really like, and like if there's nothing around for us, if there's no projects going on, then people often resort to going on the field with their motorbikes, and that's something that the residents don't want.
Everything that we wanted to be done was done on the questions and the projects that we voted for. They all got in, thank you.
I think some people are a bit daunted, but I think it was a good result in the end, and everybody clearly enjoyed it.
Not only for ourselves, but for our young people.
Thank you, Bridget.
I think standing at the front, you know, talking to people, you're aware whether people are listening or not, whether they take it in, and well, yeah, I think so, yeah. People stayed the course, they didn't go out halfway through.
I know there was a lot of good questions, I don't know, you know, but yeah, I think there was, they had a lot to say and it was really good.
Well, I felt good because like the votes that I voted for got picked.
It's a mixture really of like older people getting involved and different things for the youngster people to be involved in to stop crimes and things like that. And that's, you know, it's important that they have ownership, really.
I think now the young children on this estate are coming more together to support the elderly, support the parents than what they used to do. And I think that's quite good.
I understood everything that they're saying. I thought that like some of their points of views was really good, and I hope that they do all get to have their own way soon.
Because like it's not just helping the young children, it's helping the elderly as well, because the kids ain't around the streets messing, dossing and what. So.
Really, I just think it's a good idea for everybody to get involved in the work, so then that way everybody can say, yes, we've all clumped in together to help bring Stoke Aldermoor back to the way it used to be.
And why I've called it Reason for Life is young people love their music, you know, it's a reason why they do sometimes.
It's no good sitting in the house and moaning. You've got to come out and voice your opinion, haven't you?
Yeah, I think they should, because it's, at the end of the day, it's their community and they should be involved in what happens in the community.
Well, if everybody cooperate together, it will work.
It's all about residents at the end of the day. It's okay, you know, having different people with different pots of money, but we're really the people that know what we want doing with it. Without that, you know, people are left to make their own minds up sitting in an office perhaps, and you know, we're the people on the ground, we're the people that live it.
I think the council needs to be involved as well, because I don't think the residents would be able to do it on their own if they wasn't supported by, like, Coventry City Council for starters.
And I'd just like to thank everybody for the variety of presentations we've had this morning. People haven't had very long to put those together.
Normally day to day you wouldn't get involved with so many people, you know, from Whitefriars or the City Council. You don't often get that opportunity to do that kind of thing. So yeah, it's very constructive today.
We do try and do what we can, and other services do help quite, you know, they're quite willing to help when they can and if they can. You know.
Any more questions? Okay, well, that was the last presentation.